So these are C9 bulbs. C9 bulbs are what we use. You can also use a C7 bulb. The C7 bulb is a little bit smaller. It's actually way smaller. The C7 bulbs actually we'll use a lot of times on trees and bushes. You can install C7 bulbs. They actually shine brighter than C9 bulbs. But the C9 bulbs, some common issues that we can have is if this is year 2, year 3, and you put them up wet, sometimes that there will be corrosion on the bottom down here or in the bottom of the socket, and that can cause an issue. Another thing is if you cross thread it, obviously it's not going to work. You want to make sure that you get it in there straight and put in there to get into the socket there. The big thing about socket wire is make sure that you don't step on the socket wire. If you step on these sockets, you will crack these sockets and then they may not work. So if a bulb is dim, go ahead and replace that bulb out. If a bulb is bad, say the bulb, a lot of times when a bulb is not working, most of the time you can literally walk up to it and just give it a little twist and that will turn that bulb on. Probably 8 out of 10 times that will turn the bulb on. If you have another bulb that's right next to it, you can take that bulb out and switch it. So then that way we can say, all right, I know that this bulb's lit up. I know this one's working. Then I can switch it. Now, then that way I know, is it the bulb that's bad or is it the socket bad? Yes, sometimes these sockets go bad right here. If you don't use Admiral wire and you use a different brand of this, they will go bad if you use cheap wire, socket wire. And that's why we want to make sure that we're using Admiral brand, because it works the best for the socket wires. And yes, there is times that you might be able to just shove it. At that point, your best option is just cut the bulb out, use your tester bulb that you have, put in there, and that way you don't have to worry about doing anything. But again, making sure your bulbs are nice and tight. As we're doing it, you also want to make sure that it's tight.